Hey everybody, I just want to talk to you guys a minute. It seems the most overdone topic online is that of batoning. Now we all know what it is. You take a knife, take a piece of wood, that's your batten, you hit your knife, it goes through the wood, you split it up. What's the big deal? If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it. If you want to do it, you want to do it. Yet, people who don't want to do it, they just go crazy. I've read stuff on the forums, battening. It's stupid and dangerous. Yet the person never actually battened before. Well, that's an awful stupid thing to say. I mean, you've never done it before. Another thing is a lot of times these people have real shallow resumes. By that I mean, they don't post any trip reports. They don't have any YouTube videos. That's cool. The majority of people going outside taking camera equipment with you, it's a pain. It's raining right now. It's a pain keeping this stuff going, actually. So it's cool, but if you got time, if you're already online, you got time to complain about battening of all things. And I think perhaps you got time to really check out your resume. You know what I'm saying? Like, show me your trip. Like, what have you done? Yet they never seem to do that. It's always, they realize that there's a problem with that, I think. So what they try to say is they know, indigenous peoples. That's my favorite. I've actually read that a few times. None of the indigenous peoples they know do that. Now, the question I gotta ask is, who the frack are these indigenous peoples? That these guys, and actually they're all guys involved. I've never seen a woman. They're probably too smart to get involved in a debate like that. But I've never, who are these indigenous people that these guys know? I suspect they're from the casino. That's the only indigenous peoples they're seeing. Oh look, my knife didn't break. What a shocker on that one. That's my feeling. I mean, indigenous peoples, like really? Or my grandfather didn't batten. Well, you know something? My grandfather didn't skydive either, okay? So what? So what? What do you want, a frickin' medal? My grandfather. It'll break your knife. Well, I suppose I've chipped axes going into wood. I mean, maybe it could break your knife, but it's never happened to me. And as proof, they don't actually show their own knife. Why? Because odds are these people actually don't go up. They go out and buy a knife, but then they don't actually use it. So they don't show their own knife. They find the same 3 or 4 pictures online. Hold on a second. The same 3 or 4 pictures online of broken knives. It's amazing. I mean, the entire breadth and scope of Google, and yet these people magically were able to find the exact same 3 knives. Hell, I can find more pictures of alien autopsies than that. Jesus. So, I mean, as I said, it's to each their own. If you don't want to batten, hey brother, that's cool. I mean, honestly, for heavy-duty splitting of wood, I prefer an axe or a hatchet or something like that. Problem is, it's shitty weather out. I don't have an axe with me. I have this saw. I have this wood in my tent. I have a pile of slush and rain. It's about 36. It sucks. I mean, it just sucks. What am I going to do? Am I going to gnaw this wood with my teeth? I don't have a lot of options here. Now, there are also people who, they do a lot of split wood fires. So they batten. Generally speaking, for me, I get along just fine with twig fires 99% of the time. But right now, this is the 1%. I really need it. I guess I also have a lot of birch barks and stuff like that. But, if you want to make it, sit there and make a big split wood fire each time because you like to practice, you enjoy it, that's cool. I don't think people should be bitching about it. Especially people bitching about it who, near as I can tell, they don't actually go out in the woods. Because, anybody actually going out in the woods is smart enough to know that you use whatever works for you. That's it. You don't got to sit there, unless somebody asks a direct question like, what's the best sleeping bag or whatever, but generally speaking, you're too busy doing your own thing to sit there and bending is stupid and try to whine about everybody else's experience, which you could not possibly know. You know that. That also lends me to believe that these people don't actually spend time in the woods, because every environment's different. It's all different. Indigenous peoples. So that's my rant on batoning. To each their own. Hell, if you want to complain about it, fine. But at least, like, show a picture of yourself in the woods, doing stuff, rather than sit there, I don't know, be a poser, basically. And a lot of these people, that's basically what these people are, a lot of them. They're good at online debating, they're good at Google searching. Actually being in the woods, not so much. That's just my opinion, and if I offended anybody, I care about this much. Okay, I need to finish this up, guys, before, so I gotta get this wood stove going, because I'm gonna freaking freeze if I don't. I'm wet, I gotta dry everything out. And that's it for that.